I learned. It was a growing experience. It was painful, but nonetheless, it prepared me to lead a chapter from this point forward. You are still new. You will encounter this again and again and again as you move forward. You are going to make mistakes. Even the veteran brothers make mistakes. Nonetheless, I would encourage you to make those mistakes. But to make those mistakes and learn from them. What you'll find is the events that you plan that fail are most often your most important events. Those are the ones you learn the most from. Additionally, as you learn, you may come to find that decisions of the brothers before you do not suit your idea of what Phi Sigma Phi should be. And what you will find is that you have to forgive the people who came before you. Because if you spend your time arguing about what the people who came before you did, you'll find that you don't move the fraternity in any kind of meaningful direction. So like I said, one of the most important parts of your future brotherhood comes through learning. A second portion, and maybe a little happier and a little easier, is learning to inspire. George Bernard Shaw said, "You see things and say why. But I dream things that never were, and I say, why not?" You have been given a wonderful opportunity tonight. Already, you double the size of the existing chapter. Whatever you dream, you can make it into a reality. And I would encourage you to dream big. I would encourage you to take this opportunity and make a change at Western Kentucky University, in the Mid-South region, in the Phi Sigma Pi National Honor Fraternity. All those things are before you. You only have to step up to the challenge. This is the inspiration that is laid out before you. Now, I mentioned earlier that one of the most important parts of becoming a brother is making mistakes. So when I say dream big, I want you to. But I also want you to dream real. I want you to make events happen. I want you to dream those events and then see to it that they get accomplished. That's when you discover the strength of your brotherhood. When you're at the last moment and you've forgotten something terribly important and you call someone and say, "Hey, I need 100 copies of this 10 minutes ago." And they say, "You know what? I'm on it." So part of inspiration comes from the outside. Our inspiration given to you. Part of your inspiration is motivation to go on. And finally, you have to be continually inspired. You have to let that inspiration transform your brotherhood. It's not going to be easy. There are going to be dark days ahead. There are going to be days that you're very angry. There are going to be days that you're very hurt. But worse, there's going to be days that you're very apathetic. You have to continue to light that fire underneath your feet that has been lit tonight. That is how we make progress. That is how we move forward in this organization. And the third part of becoming a brother that is absolutely essential is you must lead. That same summer that I was at Grand Chapter, I met that inspiration. I saw the passion on a national scale for this fraternity. I also learned a lot. I learned most of what I know in 2 days. And I was excited to take all this back to my chapter, who was hopefully just as excited as I was. The same day the Grand Chapter ended, I received 4 phone calls of resignation. What that meant was the leaders of the fraternity, the leaders of our chapter, were gone. So the new brothers, of which there were 4 left, had to take it upon themselves and see that those jobs were completed. In a very real sense, we divided the work of a 25-person organization and did it with 4 people. You're going to have to take charge. We have 8 brothers now.